kicking off this vlog super quickly because my friend Alexandria is about to come over and we're gonna go to a concert together. I got home from work a while ago. I've just been hanging out watching the Love is Blind season 6 reunion and making dinner for the both of us. We are going to see a British soul and pop artist that we really enjoy. We actually found out that we were both going to this concert at a brunch. I was saying that I was going to a concert on March 14th and she's like, wait, no way, I'm going to a concert on March 14th. We realized we were going to the same one, so it's like, why not go together? So we get some good quality friend time in, which I'm really excited about. I also haven't been to a concert yet in 2024. In the winter, all I want to do is like bundle up. The last thing I want to do on a weeknight is go to a concert all the way out in Maryland or on the other side of town in DC. But it was beautiful weather today. It was like in the high 70s, which is nuts for the beginning of March, but I'm very grateful for it and I'm really excited to go today.
If you want my love, then let's discuss the man you're required to be. If you tell me lies, you get 3 strikes. There's no coming back, boy, please. If you look at her, consider bridges burned. You could call it petty, but see, if you want a position, these are my terms and conditions. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, hello, hi, how you doing, boy? Yeah, I'm doing fine. Said you wanna be something in my life. Baby, let me show you what I'm talking about. My girls got their rules in place. If you wanna play the game, you won't get to stay. Yeah, it's my heart, so I say, this is how it has to be. Yeah, look at what they did to me. None of those late nights crying alone about you like that, like that. Exit strategy plan, I ain't afraid of using that's fast. I ain't afraid to lose you, that's that. Oh, if you want my love, then let's discuss the man you're required to be. If you tell me lies, you get 3 strikes. There's no coming back, boy, please. If you look at her, until the bridges burn, you can call it petty, but see, if you want a position, these are my terms and conditions. Yeah, yeah, baby, if you want my love, don't you lie, boy, bye-bye. Yeah, baby, if you look at her, I won't say a word, no. Don't you get it? I cut you off and I won't regret it. Yeah, yeah. If you want my love, then let's discuss the man you're required to be.
I'm not gonna lie, it's getting a little hot underneath this overshirt, but the undershirt that I'm wearing is a little chest forward, a little too much for YouTube at least, but I'm wearing said shirt because I'm gonna go out again later tonight. It's the late afternoon now, I've wrapped up my work, so that's all good for the weekend. And some friends and I, including Alexandria, who went to the concert with me last night, we are going to go out later this evening in the Adams Morgan area of DC. Our classic stop there is Pictures and A League of Her Own, which is a queer bar in that area. But we also want to go somewhere new to get a cocktail beforehand. We've tried Tiki on 18th Street, which is really good. But I think today we're going to try Roofers Union. So I've never been there before. I'm excited to see what they have. Just by the name, I get the sense that it's like beer. I could totally be misjudging it. I'm not the biggest beer drinker, so we'll see if they have like a cider or something, worst case scenario. That's what I had last night at the venue, so not opposed to that at all, and we'll just see where the night goes. I'm actually really excited because some friends who don't normally go out with me and Alexandria are gonna join us, which is really cool. I haven't had like a big group night out in a long time, and similar to me not wanting to go to concerts in the winter because I'm not a fan of waiting in line in the cold, going out in the winter is not my favorite, and it's just not as fun for me unless the weather is a little bit warmer. And once again, today was really warm, high 70s, nuts for the beginning of spring in DC. It was unfortunately pretty foggy today, so I was kind of hoping to like go on a spring walk or maybe go down to the National Mall if I got off work early and look at the magnolias, but tomorrow's supposed to be sunny, so I'll do that then and we'll take you along. Obviously I still have to kind of flesh out that plan. I'm just kind of going one day at a time right now, just so I can kind of enjoy the moment. Spring is such a fleeting season here, and I came from California when I moved, so I've never experienced seasons at all. I'm a born and raised Californian, And so I really just try to like soak in as much as I can, especially of the spring and the fall. Oh, I wanted to recap the concert. So good. I think I've put in subtitles kind of explaining my thoughts on the concert already, but just to reiterate, best concert I've seen at the Fillmore in Silver Spring. It was incredible. The crowd was like the best crowd that I've ever been a part of. I was actually debating with Alexandria on our metro ride back, like what makes a good crowd? I know that there's been so many complaints, especially coming out of the pandemic, from artists and fellow crowd goers of like, don't be an asshole, but what makes a good crowd? You know what I mean? It was, I don't know, I couldn't explain it, but I just really enjoyed it. Everyone was so hype. The selection of songs that Mahalia performed was really cool. She kind of like touched on some stuff from the new album, which is where I started to become a fan of her. And then also some like older stuff, which my friend Alexandria knew. There were a lot of cult classic songs that I didn't know about that I'm now excited to listen to, which is a really cool experience. She actually said in her set, I hate it when I go to a show and the artist doesn't play like the old favorites. So it was just interesting to see the kind of show that she created for herself given that perspective. Anyway, I have a few hours before I'm gonna go to Adams Morgan with my pals. I'm gonna get started on editing this YouTube video actually, because I have some time. I might go pick up some sushi for dinner, just so I'm fed before we consume some more alcohol. And yeah, I'll take you along from there.
They look like Brooklyn, that's where I found them. 24-hour linoleum, no ID, 40 ounces. We're mean to these streets, and what you mean to me. We're raising hell for the poli, we bump tunes and play fights till Halsey. You made me well-rounded, cause you shaped me, so captured by you lately, no one else could create me. It's in my intent, my denim and my accent, how I don't easily shock and dominate the crosswalk. Choked up when we're apart, you're what I need to breathe. Too much history, cause we have been through everything. I've been running through the grid, but every single path will cross with you. I might roam, but baby, I can't stray that far from you.
Last night was a night, for sure. We were at Roofers Union for maybe an hour, starting at 9, so I definitely want to go back another time and spend some more time there, maybe try out some different drinks than the one that I had. I really liked the vibes there, and obviously it was decorated for St. Patrick's Day, so I would be curious to see what it's like on a non-St. Patty's weekend. We all got to pictures at like 10:15. I didn't leave until maybe 1:30, which is a little later than I was anticipating. And then I didn't go to bed until 3. All I'm gonna say is the see-through top did its job. I was surprisingly not as hungover as I expected to be today. I recently feel like in the past 6 months, my hangovers after drinking have been really, really bad. I'm about to turn 25, so maybe it's something about this age where your body's just kind of like, no, we're not processing alcohol the same anymore. I mean, it's a good encouragement to drink less, so it's not necessarily a bad thing, but I am glad that I came out of last night relatively unscathed. I was feeling very lazy today. I've basically been either in my bed or on the couch all day, but it is now time to enjoy the spring weather, take full advantage of spring in DC. I am so excited. I'm just like looking out my windows right now. Some of the trees in my neighborhood are starting to bloom, which is so beautiful. And me and Alexandria are going to go to the Magnolias on the National Mall. This is like the 3rd day in a row that we've hung out, and normally we don't get to hang out this much. So it was, I don't know, we were talking about it last night, and it's so nice when you get to spend more time with friends that you usually don't see on a daily or weekly basis. So she's gonna meet me there. Then we're gonna have a game night with some of the friends that we went out with last night and some people that we didn't. So it'll be nice to see everybody. I think my friend Katie is gonna cook everyone dinner, which is always appreciated. She does that pretty frequently and I love her for it. But that's the plan for the rest of the vlog. I am going to take my Fujifilm camera with me to the National Mall to photograph the magnolias. So I will also include some photographs. It looks so nice outside and I haven't stepped foot outside today. I can't wait.